Facebook family. This is Veronica Rosenfeld, CEO and founder of You Rise movement. Because when you clearly know who you are and what is very next for you, you rise to your greatness and you step to your destiny. Today I want to talk about how my clients achieve a double of income and drastically improve quality of their relationship through energy and clarity work. I help people, ambitious entrepreneurs and professionals just like you, create a breakthrough in your money, breakthrough in your quality of your relationship, and breakthrough in your life fulfillment. And how do I do it? I do it through clarity and energy work. So how my clients get the results? Here's a few tips. One tip I worked with a financial advisor recently, and I helped him to understand that he looks for the clients. He looks for the clients in a place where everybody does, and where he had so much experience in his life that he could do things in much bigger scale and look in places where nobody is looking. And so it just, what I was able to help him to do is to change his perspective where he was to what he's becoming. So the first step of becoming what we want is create that energetical blueprint. And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, create a vision and understanding what are you building. Step number 2 is create the frequency. And how do you create frequency of what you want? Well, first of all, you imagine and you build the vision board. They are important, but then it's a massive action. And when I am talking about massive action, it takes a lot of strategy to create that massive actions. But most importantly, those are the rituals that you do in the morning. Every successful person has rituals in the morning. It's exercise in combination of meditation, in combination of seeing that vision. So step number 2, create a vision and create a routine that energetically helps you to build into that. Step number 2 is eliminating and removing the blocks and thoughts and beliefs that you think that they might holding you back. For example, we might when we're going to the next level, very often we don't believe that we can have it. Like, I had a client, she owns a marketing agency, and she says, well, I know that everybody else can have millions of dollars in their marketing agencies, but I don't believe I can. And as we removed blocks around her childhood, growing up in a Puerto Rican, Dominican family with a lot of different issues and not being in very wealthy environment, as we released that and she started truly believing in that, things start shifting for her. So the other very quite aware people very often people not thinking that they deserve or worth enough. Like, who am I to do something? Well, maybe I don't have enough experience, I'm not old enough, I'm not skinny enough, whatever that is. But I invite you to think, what if you are enough? What if whatever you have is perfectly prepared you for what you have today? It's perfectly prepared you to have the life that you want, the clarity what you want, the enjoyment that you want. Thank you so much for watching. And all of you who are watching, do you mind to type replay or live, so I know who is watching? I see somebody is watching and I don't know who. So thank you so much for watching, and I truly appreciate you. So which brings me to the point that in one way to bring your vibration is focusing on gratitude. I mean, as old as it sounds, but you can drastically change your state the moment you think about gratitude. And being already feeling grateful for that, wherever you want, that it's already happened. Because your subconscious doesn't know the difference about if it's gonna happen or it's already happened. So if you believe that it's gonna happen, that will happen for you. The step number 3 is, so when we talk about removing the blocks, the other pieces of the blocks that we are removing is, so we talked about not being enough, and we talked about not believing you can have it, but we also, there is a lot of dysfunctional programming from childhood or parenting that is stopping, and which brings me to the level to the step number 3 or 4. I don't remember anymore. It brings me to the step there you need to surround yourself by people that allows you to go to that level. And so you have to be in that energetical frequency. So you have to get to that feeling of that next level. So if you want next level of income, different type of relationship. You have to be, so if you want to find a relationship, you have to feeling that loud already. That thing inside of you has to be there already. If you want a level of money, you have to be in that frequency. And the one way to create is a daily routine that allows you to get there. The other way is like that feeling. So you constantly work on having that frequency and feeling, and anytime you off that, you remember what feels like to be that, and then you have a routine that allows you to get there. So your routine is determined to get you to that other level of energetical thing, because people who make $200,000, people who make $200 million a year have a different routines. I can assure you that they have a different routines and they have a different way of thinking. So the best way to release that is through creating the routine and stick to it. And people usually don't stick to it because they don't feel worthy of that. So not enough and worthy are different frequencies. So as I help people to release that unworthiness, and a lot of us feeling, because unfortunately if you're a woman, you predisposition not to feel worthy of certain things. If you're a man, you might not being worthy of feeling certain emotions, because men are brainwashed that they're not supposed to have emotions. Of course, we all have emotions. So all of those things are helping to shift and move and change you. The other important point is to release and remove people who are from the don't allow you to go to that other frequency. So so to go to the next level, you have to surround yourself by different people, by next level of people. You might find them somewhere, and sometimes to get to that frequency, you can. It was several times in my life when I literally would watch some movies or TV series that allowed me to get to the frequency that I wanted. That I've learned something from the movie or a TV show or TV series that allowed me to get to the frequency that I wanted. So it doesn't matter. It could be a simple movie that can get you to the frequency. It could be people around you. It could be experiences, whatever that is. Just make sure that you have that feeling and you get to that feeling as often as you can. And if that feeling comes from music, then play that music. If it comes from people, be around those people, whatever that is for you. But that feeling is that it would allow you to go to that next level. And the last point is truly believe in yourself and truly own that, understanding that the only person who can change and get you to the next level is you. Yes, you can hire people to help and support you. You could find people who will help you to shift there. But at the end, you have to unapologetically believe that what is yours and go for it. Keep grinding. And grinding comes from this very deep belief that is yours. You are worthy, you can do it, and nobody never can stop you. I hope it was very helpful. Sending you love, light, and blessings. This is Veronica Rosenfeld, CEO of You Rise Movement. When you clearly know who you are and what is very next for you, you rise to your greatness and step to your destiny.